Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for the 2nd through the 8th. Let's see what is in store for you, Libra. Let's see. Oh, that's it right there. Isolation. Now this is the throat chakra, so you could feel like you can't communicate properly or clearly or freely. But let's see why. Why is isolation coming up as a focus? What does that say right there? I've never, ever thought to look at that until now. And I've had this deck for a very long time. It says invitation on that. I don't know if it's going to focus enough. Yeah, there we go. Invitation. I feel like an invitation was revoked. Libra, I feel like you were given something and then it was taken. Like almost like the rug was ripped out from underneath you. Almost like a surprise. And that's why you feel very, very lonely or just not the same. Not the same. Ace of Pentacles, maturity. So I love that the Ace of Pentacles is here because then something real and new and raw and practical and tangible unfolds this week. Something is born from it. It's almost like, you know what? I didn't want that invitation anyway. I'm going to go have my own party. Yeah, look at the world with the Ten of Pentacles coming out. Emperor, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. So you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And there's the Ace of Pentacles again. Libra, a timeline shift. 100% a timeline shift. And there's that communication again. Being able to communicate freely. Maturity comes when you're able to communicate freely, right? When you're able to communicate needs, wants, desires without self-doubt or second-guessing. I think you communicate with more authority. More straightforward, more blunt, more clearly. And you do get clarity here with that Queen of Swords. And that is your card. That's a Libra card. You get clarity on this, you know, when you see these two cards, when you think of like the Ten of Pentacles, oh my God, this fucking mouse here, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, what do you think of? Like, what is your happily ever after? So you get clear on the happily ever after. And that's what shifts the timeline. Ace of Pentacles twice, Libra? Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's literally you find a new job, like you were offered a job, or you thought you were going to get it and you didn't get it. And now you get another one. The World card here. Okay. Yeah, loss. Loss. You close out a chapter on loss. One lost opportunity actually leads to two new ones. Like one, I don't want to sound cliche here, Libra, but like a closed door opens a new one. And you see that. You see that. Queen of Wands, Magician. Queen of Wands. That's like Queen of Cups. I almost said. All right. Anyway, Magician and Three of Swords. So you'd write a new chapter, a new story, maybe love story too. For one or two of you watching, it's a love story. But either way, disappointment. You change how disappointment feels. You start to accept those disappointments with grace and gratitude. Emperor. What's this Emperor about? Ten of Pentacles. It's like one long-term vision, goal, plan, whatever, investment falls. And again, it's almost like a tower. Like it just happened out of nowhere, or you just weren't expecting it to. Like you really genuinely were not expecting this to fall apart or end or whatever. And then you look at it as, I'm going to write a new chapter. I think this week you're finally like, you know what? This is a good opportunity. This is a good chance for me to start over. Emperor. Justice. You make things right. You take back control. You take back your power and you make things right. You start to do things that feel right. You start to speak in a way that feels right. You start to act in a way that feels right. It's all about your feelings. Ace of Pentacles. What is this new beginning? Is that the Devil card? Yeah, this is the devil card, and I picked it up in the reverse. Perfect. You're breaking free from something toxic, something negative, something heavy, maybe an addiction, but you're breaking free from it, right? If it's an addiction, it's like, you know, actually that's a party suit. So it could be like you quit drinking, you quit smoking, you quit letting yourself be tied or attached to toxic relationships, you quit spending too much, eating too much, whatever it is, okay? You quit it. You quit something, and quitting is not for losers. That might be the title of this video. You quit something this week. Yeah, you quit it. And it's almost like you go backwards, but you go backwards in order to go forwards. Because again, that new door is opening up. Queen of Swords. What did I say? The Tower. I knew that was going to come up. Clarity on that Tower. Clarity on things falling apart. It's almost like when you hit rock bottom, right? Like, it doesn't have to be an addiction, but I'm using that as an example. When you go through an addiction, you have to go through rock bottom. You have to start over. Maturity. Talk about maturity, right? You have to start over. You have to start fresh. And it's almost like you're relearning things. You're relearning how to deal with things. Or like if you've been in a relationship for 15 years, right? And then you're single. And it's like you learn how to be alone again, all over again. Because you've never lived alone in your adult life or whatever. You know what I mean? Sharing of yourself. I'm an incredibly generous being. Oversharing sometimes is not bad. And I feel like you're seeing that. You're like, you know what? This is me. This is me. This is all of me. I'm not going to shy away. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to dim my light for other people. It's very, very empowering. Last card for Libra. That's a good card, actually. Be decisive. Because that Queen of Swords is there. Yeah, you're making decisions, unshamedly making decisions. I hope this helped. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.